Welcome, everybody. It's been a very long night. It is the first day after the 2020 presidential, Senate, and House election. And unfortunately, we really don't have that many results yet, at least not enough to say who will be the president of the United States for the next 4 years. And it's really difficult to do these shows because things move so quickly and then nothing happens for hours and things move quickly. And because it takes us about 90 minutes to produce the show, I try, in the interests of getting you all the most updated and accurate information on which we can then go to the next day. It becomes tough to know exactly when to do the show, but at a certain point we have to do it, and we're doing it right now. So I will give you the information that is accurate as of this moment. Some of this may have changed, and if so, at our next opportunity to be together, we will discuss it. There is not yet a winner in the 2020 presidential election. I will look at specific numbers with you in a little bit. But as of this morning, the Associated Press had it 238 electoral votes for Joseph R. Biden Jr., the Democratic candidate, and 213 electoral votes for Donald Trump. And yet, Donald Trump declared victory late last night, early this morning. I will have clips of that for you. That is exactly as I predicted. But the most important reminder I have, and this was starting to become an issue on last night's stream, we anticipated this scenario. We had over 1.5 million different people, including nearly 100,000 at a time, watched the live stream of the results last night. And panic was rapidly rising. I had people in Europe calling. It was 4 or 5 in the morning there. They were up all night watching the numbers. We have to remember the red mirage scenario. Now, Trump may win. Biden may win. This was an election because we knew that there were going to be postal delays, partially caused by the president's postmaster general. There are now 300,000 potentially missing ballots, which I will tell you about. I will tell you all of what is going on. Some states which count in person and report in-person ballots first, and then start counting the mail-in ballots. We knew of a potential red mirage scenario where states would look like they were going Trump, and as the ballots are counted, they start looking towards Biden. We already have 2 examples of this, Wisconsin and Michigan. They are not final numbers yet, but Wisconsin and Michigan all night yesterday, even until midnight and later, were looking like, wow, Trump's crushing Michigan. And slowly but surely, the numbers have shifted and are now leaning in favor of Joseph R. Biden Jr. So panic does not serve us well in these situations. We don't think clearly when we're panicking. And importantly, we're panicking over things we can't control. If we learn about ballots being thrown out, then yes, we activate and we start calling the people who need to be called and complaining and making a lot of noise. But merely waiting for ballots to be counted when we anticipated a red mirage scenario doesn't serve us well. And in fact, as I tweeted last night around 12:30 in the morning, remember how we were warned about a red mirage and not to panic at midnight on Tuesday? I'm going to bed. Many vote counts don't even resume until the morning. And indeed, that's what I did. And indeed, as the vote counts have resumed, the numbers have started to shift in Joe Biden's favor in a number of states. I'm speaking generally now. I will get to specifics in the next segment. Now, as a quick reminder in the midst of all of this, remember, we still have a pandemic. We had another nearly 100,000 cases yesterday. And on top of all of the normal delays that can sometimes happen, on top of the delays that we're aware of in the mail, on top of all of these other things, most states are also being relatively safe when it comes to the pandemic in terms of election staff and counting and all of these things. So let's not forget about that reality as we discuss the election results. So momentarily, we're going to do a deep dive into the presidential map. In terms of the Senate, we still don't know who will control the Senate. Right now, Democrats have flipped 2 seats. John Hickenlooper won in Colorado and Mark Kelly defeating the incumbent vile Republican Martha McSally in Arizona. Republicans have also flipped 1 seat. We expected that Democratic Senator Doug Jones would lose in Alabama, and he did. So that's Democrats +2, Republicans +1. That is 1 seat in the direction of Democrats so far. Otherwise, counting continues. In the House of Representatives, votes still being counted As of one moment earlier today, Democrats securing 190 seats, flipping 2 from Republicans, Republicans securing 181, flipping 6, meaning a net gain of 4 for Republicans with 64 seats remaining to count. I'm going to take some time to go through the presidential numbers in a moment. This is going to take some time. As long as we're confident in the votes being counted, it doesn't bother me, although I understand it is stressful and anxiety producing. The problem we're up against is Donald Trump is trying to end the election now. Donald Trump has declared victory. Donald Trump declared that he won states which it's not actually clear that he won. And we know of hundreds of thousands of votes that are potentially missing. And we're going to cover all of it for you today. If you've been watching the show, you've probably heard me talk about how much I love my Helix mattress. Well, I was really excited to hear that Helix has launched a new company called Allform, which makes premium, customizable sofas and chairs with the same level of quality and comfort that I expect from these guys. And Allform is one of our sponsors today. They're giving you 20% off at allform.com/Pakman. They actually sent me a couch, which I put in my living room at home. It's now my favorite piece of furniture in the house. It took me just minutes to set it up. It's solidly built. It's huge. It's roomy. It has a modern minimalist design, which I love, but it's also very comfortable. Fabric is soft, clearly very high quality. It has become the focal point of my living room. Their prices are very reasonable. And when you get a new sofa or chair, you get 100 days to decide if you want to keep it. And the best part is everything comes with a lifetime warranty. Stop buying poorly made furniture. Go to customize your own Allform sofa or chair right now and get 20% off your entire order when you get there by going to allform.com/Pakman. I've also put the link right underneath this video.